Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Ameer Hamid. Joining me today will be Brant.
Hey there.
We're in person.
Yeah.
You want to?
It's been a while.
I know. Fuck, like at least over.
It's
2
been
months?
two. It's been 2 months since we've been in person for one of these.
Busy week, but like not like sports related, but not sports related because it's the off season now. You know, both
Not much.
championships have been decided, and you know it's the rumor mill season. So it's the over speculate and the world is ending type of panic that fan bases can have because everyone's worried about
Who's staying, who's going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How
How
what do you
many
want to
picks
start
the
with?
Leafs are going to get for Mitch Marner.
Yeah.
Those type of things.
All four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
So the Leafs just traded Patrick Marleau to the Carolina Hurricanes for a conditional first. That's going to be next year's first.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends as if it's in the top 10. And
Which it's not.
yeah, they're getting the pick next year.
Yeah.
And they're swapping next year. The Leafs are getting a 6th, and Carolina's getting a 7th. So the Leafs move up in the 6th round if it makes a difference. What's your thoughts on the deal?
It's still fairly recent, so that I'm not really fully into it. But like, I hate giving up a first to get rid of a guy. But if you're in Carolina's shoes, you're gonna need something to take on that contract that you're gonna buy out.
Yeah, like Carolina, they have cap space to burn because they're not going to be a cap against the cap type of team.
No.
It's just like Arizona. I think you could have tried to move them there, but I guess they weren't biting. I don't know. Like for me, if I was a team that's in that situation, I would get a first to get a contract of that. Like, and it's only a year.
Yeah.
This is why, like, good luck trading Lucic.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, or like anyone of that, like Louis Eriksson.
Yeah, at least Marleau can bring something to your lineup.
Mm-hmm. And to your locker room. Like,
yeah, exactly. He's a professional, and he hasn't won a cup, but he's been in the playoffs before, and he's had some success.
Yeah, he's
success.
a pro. Success. So I get the Marleau move just because, like, you can't afford. He's a luxury to have on a team that doesn't need him.
Yeah.
Because they don't need his leadership now.
No, they're...
At least you hope not.
Yeah.
Right?
You hope this young core has learned enough that they can carry the team on their own.
Absolutely.
Essentially.
Yeah. But with the trade, it obviously clears up. I mean, you make this trade not to just get rid of Marleau. You don't want to get him out of town.
No,
it's
of course
just
not.
It's a money move.
Yeah.
Which it's frustrating because
Cardi B making money moves. Holy. I'm struggling.
it's
English.
I know. It's a move you make because you got to keep the core, and you don't need that leadership factor.
No, exactly.
Anymore.
He's kind of redundant at this point.
So we're doing this in person before Brant's birthday party.
Yes, I forgot to grab a drink. Hold on. You stall.
That's great audio, and it's not cold at all. No. So it sucks trading Marleau, and you see the message that he sent out, and you see Austin Matthews reply with all hearts and stuff, and you feel like warm inside, but you needed to make the move because this basically frees up to get Kapanen re-signed to what he is at $3.25 to $3.4 million. So you need to do that. And then signing Jansson's going to be a similar contract. So you're basically trading 1 year of Marleau for 3 years of
3+ of
Yanni
Janssen
and Kapanen. You need to make the move.
That part's great because you're getting more guys that are bringing more to this offense, I'll say, than Patrick Marleau was, and you have them long term.
And I mean, like, you do get the assurance that, hey, if a Marner or Matthews go down next year, or even you can't retain Marner still.
Yeah.
that you still have your first round pick next year if all goes to shit.
What's Marner's number for you? While we're there?
Like my walk away?
Yeah, like what do you sign him to?
8 by 10.5.
You're giving him 10.5?
If I can get him for 8, I would.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm not giving him 10.5 for 5. Like
10.5 is so much money.
It's a lot of money, but I'll give him it if I get the term.
Yeah. I don't like 10.5 ever. I like 9.5.
Oh, of course, it's $1 million. It's $1 million is significant, especially with, it's absolute bullshit that there's hemming and hawing over the salary cap.
Yeah, well,
and the fact that no one knows, even to this day, with free agency starting
a week.
A week
and 2 days.
Yeah, that
they don't know.
There's no clarification on probably the most important thing. There's also the fact that, I think this just recognizes how stupid the salary cap is. Like, there's no reason why it shouldn't be. There shouldn't be a situation to how it's similar with the NBA, to how there's a soft cap, and then you can go into, you can go like over the tax. Cap, and then there's luxury tax.
Right. Same with the MLB, kind of, but there's no cap.
There's the luxury tax still in the MLB, but there's 3 levels basically of contracts.
Yeah.
And the NHL, it's 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's dumb. Like, if you're a team that has if it has the finances, you should be able to use it.
Yeah.
And they should be incentivized for keeping their players. Like, the thing with the NBA is, the advantage that you have is that with guys that you have had for over 3 years, the bird rule is that you can re-sign a guy and go over the salary cap as long as it's your own guy. So then you can keep those players. Yeah. Meanwhile, with the NHL, you could see a situation where Marner's not in the Leafs next year.
Oh, 100%.
Which is ridiculous.
I'm leaning more towards him not being here.
I still think it's like
70, I would love him
I think it's like 75-25.
You think?
Yeah.
I think it's closer than that.
No, I don't think so.
He wants Matthews' money. And from what I've heard so far, they're adamant on getting Matthews' money.
So if you get a offer sheet, 5 years, 10.5.
Yeah.
What do you do?
How many years you said?
5 years.
5.
The Matthews, isn't that the Matthews contract?
Isn't it 11 something?
Oh yeah, it is 11.
It's like 11.6.
Yeah. So
I don't match that. Take it. I don't want that. I'll take the 4 first. 11.6, man? No. He's a winger. He'd be making head over heels more than the next closest. It's not even close.
But what can you get for 4 first? Like, it sounds ridiculous, but you're not getting young players on affordable deals for that money. What do you mean? You're not getting guys that can fit within your cap to.
Like, you're not trading those for something, or you're not.
Well, you're not getting young guys for the draft picks, right? Because they just aren't available.
No. So what? If you lose Marner via an offer sheet, I think at that point you need to push. You need to sign whoever's available, and you need to go for a cup run in the next couple of years. Like, you trade those 4 first, or if you want to do another rebuild type of thing, huh?
Because of Tavares.
Yeah, you have Tavares. Matthews is going to be coming in his own in a year or 2.
Do you regret the Tavares contract a little?
No.
Okay.
It's still John Tavares. You can't tell me that Mitch isn't putting up these numbers because he's playing with John Tavares.
No, I agree.
It sucks. It's a lot of money, but I'd take John Tavares over Mitch Marner any day. He's a center. He's a better leader.
On his contract compared to whatever Mitch gets?
Yeah. You're going to pay rough, Mitch Marner.
Just because Marner's younger also.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's fair. For the next 5 years, though. So say Marner signs a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
I take Tavares and his money over Marner any day. If he's making 11.6 as a winger, sorry, but that just
at 11.6 at the same money as Tavares.
Yeah,
I can see what you mean. That's the thing that I'm interested about is what is Marner if he's not on a good line.
Yeah,
like
if you pair him
like
what he was with Van Riemsdyk.
That's what I mean. Like, but they're still really good hockey players that he's playing with.
Yeah.
Like, so you look at what JVR get last year. 6.25.
Is it 6.25? I thought it was 6.5.
Significant.
Yeah, it's good money.
And then Bozak got like 3 by 15. No, it was.
Was it 5?
It was over 5.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
But,
so they're still high level players,
right?
But if you put them on, like, who is signing an offer sheet? The Islanders.
Tyler Bozak, by the way, Cup winner.
Yeah, Cup winner.
Not bad. I don't know. Do you think Mitch Marner's a line driver?
Yes, he is a line driver.
Right.
Everyone.
Do you think he's enough of a line driver?
But does he make the other players around him significantly better?
Yeah. Is he enough of a line driver that you pay him more than Patrick Kane, who's won a Hart Trophy?
Yeah, that's the other thing that I got to talk about. Everyone in the draft, every short guy that's a playmaker, they call him Patrick Kane and they compare him to him. Well, it's either Mitch Marner, Clayton Keller. There's a dude this year.
DeBrincat, same thing.
Like, can we not compare them? Compare a guy to DeBrincat.
Yeah. I heard, I forget who it was, but there was one this year that they're like, he's the next DeBrincat. But like, he'll come up and score 30 goals.
In the NBA, it's kind of similar because, like, for a couple of years, well, Ray Allen was, like, everyone tried to compare him to. So they compare Bradley Beal to Ray Allen. Mm-hmm. Bradley Beal's
not Ray Allen.
No, he's better than Ray.
Oh, wow.
I'm a big Bradley. Wow. Yeah. But they try to compare, like, if they're a 2-guard and a shooter, they'll compare you to Bradley Beal or Ray Allen. Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah.
I think that just player comparisons are
kind of dumb.
They're useful,
kind of
dumb.
They're like, you get an idea.
Lazy. Like, what's the play style that they play?
Yeah, you get an idea.
Significant.
If you don't watch junior hockey, you kind of get an idea of like, oh, this guy could be as good as this. But realistically, they could be something completely different than what you're...
But the problem was, like, that... So I saw... there was one where it was a top pairing defenseman. Right. Or he's a top 4 guy.
Okay.
Or no. Sorry. Now I remember. So it was the center. And they compared him to Patrice Bergeron. And the role, second line center.
No.
Like, what?
That's not a comparison. Like, they're not... it's stupid. Drafts are kind of stupid.
It should be play style.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be player comparison.
No, he's not.
That's totally inaccurate.
He's like a shitty version of such and such.
Exactly. Even if you had said Sean Couturier, that would have been literally...
Yeah, it's a little closer.
Yeah. So let's compare to back to Marner. Mm-hmm. So you think that he's traded or he signs?
I think he signs an offer sheet.
Where?
Who's got the money for him right now?
The Islanders.
Yeah, but when they lose Anders Lee, why would you sign there?
Why would you sign there regardless?
That's true. They were good last year, but not good enough to believe they're contenders again. I got to see the list of who can actually afford it. Who's got the 4? Almost everybody has their 4 first, right? Other than the Leafs.
Not sure. There's not significant cap room out there, right? Like, at least I don't think.
There's a few teams, but the Rangers.
I was just gonna say we see them on the screen, and it's like,
right? That would be neat. Capo Caco and Mitch Marner.
Yeah, but that's so many wingers. Because if you consider that they might sign Panarin.
Yeah. Oh.
Who the hell do you have down the middle?
Who cares?
Yeah, I know. But like, you
need some center help. But at that point, you have Caco and Marner on the same line.
They got my favorite name in the NHL.
Whom?
Zibanejad.
They also have Trouba on the back end now.
Yeah, I love that move.
That's good for New York.
Oh, absolutely.
It's real strange.
What the hell are you doing if you're Winnipeg?
I guess you're clearing some cap
space. Exactly, yeah.
Because they are running tight. Because they also they haven't signed Line A either. That's kind of a story that's getting brushed under the rug right now.
Except they would trade Ehlers, was it?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Ehlers to sign Myers.
Why?
Like, I like Tyler Myers. I don't love Tyler Myers.
I don't Don Cherry Tyler Myers.
Yeah, that's for sure. Don Cherry thinks Drew Doughty? Nah. Tyler Myers? Yeah. That's, yeah. Tyler Myers just checks every time he gets on the ice.
And he's winning the Norris at some point last year.
He should win the North.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
No. It's
But I don't know. I could see a team taking a stab at Marner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the list in front of me of who's got the cap space to do it.
Florida.
Barkov's a center, right?
Yep.
Barkov and Marner. On the
Barkov's,
PK,
too.
All
right, what about this line? Barkov, Huberdeau, Marner.
Yeah, that's gross.
Gross.
Yeah, they'd have a good line.
Gross.
They wouldn't have a very deep team, but they have a good line.
Yep.
James Reimer to the Leafs, by the way. That'll be fun.
No thanks.
When they buy him out. Would you not take Reimer over Sparks as your backup?
Sure.
For $1 million?
Yeah.
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 I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
No.
I'm not standing it.
No.
Who else is out there? What other moves do we have? We had PK. Kapanen.
Yeah.
So Kapanen's going to sign between 3 years, between 3.2 to 3.4. And that's all dependent, and it's going to finalize when the Marner situation is done.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, cool. Like, I was never under the impression that...
I didn't think he'd get this. I thought he'd get more.
Yeah.
The fact that they signed him or are going to sign him
it's just reasonable.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the contract.
With
right?
that, I was not expecting a reasonable. I was expecting, this guy had 25 goals, 26 goals this year?
Yeah.
And he's going to make 4 or 5.
And the thing is, like, after the 3 years is up, I think Cap's time is likely up.
Sure.
And I think, is it that he'll have 1 year RFA left?
I think so.
Because it's 4 RFA years?
Yeah.
If I'm correct. 3 and then 4. Right? 3 entry level and then 4.
Yes. I think you're right.
So then you could trade him after, which makes absolute sense because ideally, if you were the Leafs, you would sign him to 5 by 5.5, let's say.
Yeah.
Or 5.
Yeah. Of course.
And
hey, look, we have a pick.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, you just can't afford to that cap space right now to sign a guy.
No.
Nicholas Robertson. You got an Asian on the Leafs, or is he?
He's a half, right? Gotta be.
Gotta be half.
Cool.
5'9". Like, I saw him, and he looks short.
Little. He's a little dude.
Yeah.
He's the next Mitch Marner.
Yeah.
Look at that pass. Oh, he's got a shot.
Team USA. That's not bad. I like those little things. Whenever guys play for their country, it makes a difference in my eyes. Like,
was this the under 18s?
Yeah. Not a big deal.
Yeah, we'll just stick with the little guys.
Yeah.
You can play with Patan and who else we got down there?
In the minors, Bracco.
Oh yeah.
Timashov.
Timashov's little.
Yeah.
Connor Brown's kind of little.
All right. So Cap.
Yeah. Sorry.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I like it. It's next to no money, and you've got him for 3 years. That's cool.
And the thing is, you have a ton of depth on the right side.
Yeah.
And when you trade him, it'll be good.
Yeah, that is a very tradable contract.
Oh, absolutely.
If you want it. Like, I'm not here vouching for a Kapanen trade, but if that's your decision come trade deadline, and you're like, you know what, we need a D-man. That's tradable.
So, transitioning, it sucks because a D-man was available.
Yeah.
And he would have been a prime target for the Leafs.
Yeah.
Had his contract been reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
P.K Subban traded to the New Jersey Devils. And I'm pretty pissed.
It sucks.
Because New Jersey gave up nothing.
No.
They gave up 2 seconds. That was the biggest asset. They gave up some prospect. I don't know what's his name.
It was
and
Davies
Davies, yeah.
Santini. Santini's okay.
Nah, Santini. He doesn't matter. Until
he doesn't matter. He's not P.K. Subban.
I feel like Charles Barkley right now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or Shaq. When you're good, that helps pronounce your name right. Like, I get what Nashville's trying to do, but I don't like what Nashville's doing because they gave up Subban.
It's weird.
For no asset?
No. Next to no assets. Anyways, your 2 seconds, okay.
Mm-hmm.
None of them are going to be Subban.
No.
Both players you got aren't going to be Subban. Combined, they're not Subban.
No.
Like, the deal makes no sense to me if you're Nashville. You don't retain, I guess that's good, but who cares?
And if you're Subban, like, cool.
Yeah. Thank God. I'm
because
playing with one of the biggest playmakers in the NHL now.
Yeah, that power play is going to be gross.
Oh.
Hall, Subban, Hughes, Palmieri. That's your 5 guys out there. Jeez.
How much more fun would the Devils have been if they had a first line of Taylor Hall, Nico Hischier, and Capo Caco? Like as cool as Jack Hughes is.
It would be very fun as a line, but I think
this is a better move for them.
I already think that Jack Hughes is a better center than Nico Hischier.
Oh yeah, Hischier might become the second.
How fun would it be if there was a line of Taylor Hall, Elias Pettersson?
Yeah, that's fair.
How are you not like kicking yourself if you're a New Jersey fan that the team picking 5th got the best player in the draft
and you picked Nico Hischier? Well, even
it's fine.
Philly did the same thing.
Yeah, but Patrick came into the year thought as the number one
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd think you're stealing at that point.
And then if you're Dallas, you're feeling fine with Heiskanen.
Yep.
And then Cale Makar, fine.
Yeah, of course. I'd rather have Cale Makar over Heiskanen, honestly.
Yeah.
No, come on. You seen that man skate? Oh, he looked good in the playoffs last year. First game of the year, and he comes out, scores a point.
Didn't Heiskanen score 2 goals in a playoff game?
In his first season? In his first career NHL game?
Did Cale Makar score 2?
No.
No, Heiskanen scored 2,
he
didn't he?
2 points at some point, but Cale Makar just looks so good, dude.
No, he does.
So good. I love it.
Yeah, he's gonna... What's up?
Bottom line is Subban's going to look good in New Jersey, and it doesn't make a lot of sense for Nashville.
Then in 3 years when he gets traded...
Yeah. Apparently he just doesn't last, eh?
Which I get and I don't.
No team wants to be that one that houses the guy acting like he does. He's not bad. He doesn't do anything wrong, but he's different.
I think that, like, in Toronto, it would be perfect.
Yeah. He's built for this market.
Yeah.
He's also built to get destroyed by this market.
Absolutely.
If he does the wrong thing.
And it was so fun, though, seeing Leafs Twitter just be like, inject Subban into my veins. Like, with all the rumors that...
Yeah. As much as I hated him as a Canadian, I wouldn't mind him as a Leaf.
Oh, absolutely. I'd buy that jersey from China real quick.
Nice $25
Yeah,
jersey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know...
It is what it is.
Congrats, New Jersey.
Yep.
From Nashville, what are you doing? So you're freeing up this cap space.
Yeah.
To go after Matt Duchene. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, your center depth is Johansson at way too much money.
Yeah.
Turris at $8 million, too much money. Duchene at whatever he's signs
at too much money.
At too much money.
Yeah.
And Nick Menino at too much money. $4 million?
Side note real quick, that Brett Leeson pick is huge for Washington.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. He's an older aged WHL player, but the guy's a beast. He was on Team Canada this year. He just he's got a knack for scoring. He's gonna be good. Put him out there with
6'4".
Yeah. Put him out there with Kuznetsov for the rest of his career.
Balduck.
Sam Balduck. I think I had him in the first.
So, who are we talking about now?
Do you want to go with another team with some cap issues?
Yeah.
That no longer have cap issues?
Yeah. Motherfuckers. Ryan Callahan, no longer playing in the NHL for some back issue that he didn't discover until, coincidentally, just now.
Yeah.
So that's what? $5.5 million, $6 million off the Bucks. Of an unmovable contract. Was it for just next year, or it was more than?
I believe it was multiple years. I can look it up, but
so that's a piss off as a Leafs fan.
Yep, as anyone in this division.
And then the JT Miller trade. I mean, they get assets back, which is
that's fine.
Yeah, So they got a third back and a conditional first to where Tampa Bay gets it if Vancouver makes the playoffs next year.
Oh, really?
And then if they don't, they get it in 2021.
Oh, so they get a first regardless.
Ooh, yeah,
that's pretty.
That's not bad as the second guy in the Ryan McDonagh trade.
Yeah. As a throw-in, essentially.
Yeah, because he was going to be an RFA.
Mm-hmm.
Because to get McDonagh and Miller, wasn't it? It was Nemestikov, Howden, and a first.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah, that's.
Callahan is 5.8 for this year.
Yeah, so
which will go to LTIR and you won't see it.
No, look at that. Except we couldn't get Marleau done.
Yeah, he just won't do it.
Bastard.
Doesn't care about the team.
Marleau, team player, in my ass.
Good riddance.
Yeah, we wanted him out of here.
Oh well. Yeah, I don't like being a Leaf fan.
No. How's the NHL awards? I didn't watch it.
I hate it. I mean, I agreed with
Keaton
the Hart
Thompson
Trophy.
had a good joke about Tampa.
I didn't watch it. I just know who won.
He said Tampa Bay set a record of wins in the regular season with the number of points.
Yeah.
And then they set a record for the number of playoff wins.
That's like...
Whatever they do, they set records. The record setter.
They're a record-breaking team, that's for sure.
Yeah. So what's up?
I just like to point out that I said McDavid wasn't getting the Hart.
No,
he didn't.
No,
I had this argument with a lot of people, and
we did the awards.
Why.
I said Kucherov for everything.
I've been arguing this for months, but I don't agree with Kucherov getting it either. I like that Sid finished second in the voting, which
I thought
made
Patty
more
Kane
sense.
deserved it.
Did you see how many votes McKinnon got?
Not many.
Less than Marchand.
Was it one first place vote?
Yeah. You got less than Marchand. Are you kidding me? That's bad. But
you had Rantanen.
Sure, but Rantanen got hurt, Landy got hurt, and that's when they made their run. I don't know, man.
Who's watching Colorado?
Nobody, and that's why he doesn't get the votes. That's why he didn't win it last year, too.
You think Tyson Barrie gets moved now?
There's talks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The long rumor was Vancouver.
Yeah.
But with them giving up a first for Miller.
How do you get Tyson Barrie now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But wasn't it they either trade Tanev and then they get Barrie?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if the Leafs are going to trade. If the Leafs trade for Colin Miller, I'll be happy.
Yeah, he won't cost much.
No.
Yeah. I don't think Barrie goes anywhere until Makar comes up.
Makar is up.
No, his deal comes up to where they have to start paying him.
Barry's a free agent after the year.
Oh, so then what's the point?
Trade him
at the end. Why?
Because you'll get value.
They might be good this year. Because they have... Who'd they pick last night? I didn't watch.
Last night?
Yeah. Who went
Number
fourth?
4?
Yeah.
Byram. That's why. That's why. If Byram went 4, then Barry's on the table.
You think?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think
because Byram's not.
I think Barrie sticks around to teach Byram and Makar a thing or two.
I don't think Byram's playing next year, is he?
Probably not. No, he might. Makar played this year.
I mean, I'd want the Leafs to get Timmins.
Yeah.
Connor Timmins. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Bracco for Timmins. Let's go. Get it done.
Yeah. Anyways, my beef about the awards.
Yep, go.
Jordan Binnington won literally nothing this year other than the cup, that's a pretty big trophy to win.
Good prize.
It's not bad. But how are you going to tell me the guy that came up when the Blues were in dead last, brought them to the playoffs, won them a Stanley Cup, doesn't win a thing? I'm sorry, but not only was he the best rookie this season, he was probably the best goaltender in the league. And he didn't win a damn thing. It's a joke.
I mean, this is for all awards. All award shows. That the playoffs should have a factor into everything.
Yeah. Ryan Reeves was talking about that on Spit and Chicklets.
Yeah, how does Berube win Coach of the Year when your team won the Stanley Cup and went on a run when you became
they were in dead last. He came in.
Exactly.
They win the thing. Yep.
I don't know what the fix is. Is it make new awards or is it after the year everything is voted on.
I don't even think the Binnington thing matters.
Like, how much do you consider the postseason to the regular season?
Yeah, like that would change some things, but like the Binnington thing didn't even concern the postseason. The fact that he came in there, he was better than Pettersson. He was better than Pettersson all year. He didn't play the whole year. Sure, sorry, he didn't come up early enough.
I swear I argued this, that I gave it to Binnington.
I'd put Binnington. I had Binnington as my Hart trophy, but dude, realistically, if he would have played all season, he would have been. But no, he was better than Pettersson for the length of season that he had. And it's a joke that he didn't beat him.
I'm not broken up by it.
I'm broken up. I feel bad for him. Richmond Hill kid.
Like, I get why they do it, how they do it, but I don't agree with it. Like, the only problem is logistically, how would you divvy up the responsibilities or the amount that you consider the postseason?
You see Friedenberg?
Where?
Right
oh, yeah.
Just chatting it up.
Ball spot cam.
I don't know. It's
like,
wrong.
what would you do? Consider at the end, or is it just Binnington not winning a thing?
To me, it's just Binnington not winning anything.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't hate the rest of the awards. Like, what else would you change? The Norris was obvious from about 2 months after the All-Star break. Not even. Maybe a month. Like, Gio had that wrapped up.
Yeah.
It's stupid that Hedman got in there, but who cares? The Hart Trophy, I think it went to close to the right guy at least. What's the other one? Used to be the Pearson. The outstanding player voted by the players.
Oh, the Richard? No.
No, that's the goal.
He died.
Yeah. Whatever it is. That one, Ted Lindsay. Thank you. The Ted Lindsay went to the right guy. Like, obviously, Kucherov was the most outstanding player this year.
Yep.
Far and away.
Mm-hmm.
The Vezina, Vasilevsky's the best goalie in the NHL
aside
from Jordan Binnington.
Okay.
But he was the best goalie all year, even though he got hurt for a month, which a lot of goalies got hurt this year. So, yeah, he was the best goalie. The only one that didn't make sense was the rookie. To me.
No, like, I understand where you're coming from, but I think in that scenario, you would have to consider the playoffs into the conversation.
Right.
If you're considering only the regular season, then I think Pettersson gets it.
No. Why?
Points that he put up when he played.
He put up 68 points.
In how many games?
70 something.
I swear it might have been.
I'll look it up. But regardless, look at what Binnington did in basically the same amount of time. Because Pettersson missed enough time that it made up for the time in the beginning of the year that Binnington missed.
Yeah, let me look it up.
I don't understand it. He took a team. He carried a team to the playoffs, regardless of what he did in the playoffs, where he should have had that one too, and he didn't. He carried them there. Pettersson didn't, and I understand it's a different thing because one's a goalie, one's a winger, center. Pettersson's a center.
Yep.
Like they're different positions, but still.
66 points in 71 games.
So he's not even a point per game. I don't know, man. What does Binnington numbers look like? Pretty. Winnington. Stalling.
24 and 5.
24 and 5. What was the save percentage?
927.
920. Goals against?
1.89.
Yeah. Sorry. That's dumb. I hate it. The one that I didn't really get either was the Boston GM one.
Yeah.
I forget that. Executive of the Year or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Yeah, I don't.
What did he do? He brought in Charlie Coyle? No.
That was trade deadline.
Yeah. And Marcus Johansson. I guess they were key pieces.
Johansson wasn't good, though.
No.
Coyle was a good
Coyle was big. Outside of that, what did he do?
I mean, he fleeced for Coyle.
Right. He made some good trades, but you're telling me that was enough to win it? There was no team that did anything else?
I mean, Ryan O'Reilly not trading Pietrangelo.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Binnington doesn't really count.
No, they had him. They just brought him up at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. That year or that award went to someone stupid last year too, didn't it?
And there was no way they were giving it to Dubas. It's like, sign John Tavares, trade for Jake Muzzin.
Yeah, it wasn't really that tough.
Yeah, because the Islanders could do that. Look at Pierre. You see him?
Yeah, texting away. Stay in the loop.
Where's the PK trade?
That's gotta be crazy to be one of those guys, just trying to figure out what's going on and who's talking to who. Yeah, yeah.
What's going on?
Exactly.
Yeah. Is there anything else in the NHL?
No, I think that's enough.
All right. So, okay. Another gripe with the NHL draft.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is it boring?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, there's nothing exciting about this. The sport's kind of getting boring.
There was no moves that were made.
Yeah.
None.
No, nothing happened yesterday. There was a bit today.
And it goes all chalk until Detroit took their pick. Mm-hmm. But, it was just boring as hell. Compared to the NBA draft, it was literally Woj bomb after Woj bomb to where New Orleans traded down from the 4th pick. Yeah. And then Minnesota traded up. There was such a shit ton of moves.
Yeah.
And actual players got traded.
You look at, the list of people that got drafted, and it's to this team because of this trade, to this team because of this trade, to this team. It's
and
there's four guys.
And they go up there on stage with the wrong team hat. Yeah. It's the number 4 pick, which is going to New Orleans, but then was traded to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So originally it was the Lakers pick. Yeah. And he goes up there and he has to take a picture in the Lakers hat. Yeah. Because the trade won't be finalized until July 6th.
It's so funny.
Yeah, which sucks. It absolutely sucks.
It's tough. As the kid, because you're well, this isn't my team, but here we go.
Yeah,
exactly. Thanks, Lakers.
And you're kind of just sitting around until that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is there? The NBA draft, not much happened. The Raps got a guy 59th, not a big deal. No. Bol, he dropped.
Yeah.
Do you know who he is?
Is that Manute's kid?
Yeah, Manute's kid, who... His game, he's a top 10 talent, but it was just agonizing because he had this foot issue, and teams were just not going to pick him.
Yeah.
And he dropped all the way to 44 in the second round. Yeah, so he's in there this whole time. He had a sick outfit, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had this, it was Young Thug's brand. He had this, spider on his suit. It looked awesome. But, so he drops all the way to 44, and then Miami takes him, and he's traded to Denver. But, it was just heartbreaking to see this girl wearing Pampers. It was heartbreaking to see. I'm sorry.
I can't.
What the fuck is this commercial? There was this commercial of this girl in, her 40s. And she was wearing Pampers? What?
But it was nice. It was Pampers Boutique.
Yeah.
It's got a design.
The lingerie of Pampers. What the fuck was that?
That threw me right off.
Yeah, so it was heartbreaking for Bol because he was just sitting there. And, as soon as you went into the second round, I didn't understand why teams weren't trading for him. Because value-wise, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
The NHL should do it like the NBA to where they at least had the first 2 rounds on the one night. There's no reason why.
They did both rounds in one night?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole one round in the first night thing is stupid. Don't they do 4 today?
No, they
NHL?
do the rest.
Oh, so 6?
2 through 7.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's just going to go on for the next...
Ever.
Yeah.
Until we die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not much on the NBA draft, eh?
There is, but you don't watch basketball,
no, I don't.
Exactly.
I don't follow enough college to know what's going
on. Did you hear the Raptors won the title?
Did they?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
Really?
Did you see the parade?
I did.
Oh!
We didn't go.
No.
We said we would go.
Not worth it.
We didn't go. Yeah.
I don't regret not going. That was
neither do I.
Fucking nightmare.
Yeah, so my thing was all right, if we go, we're going super early and we're going to be there in front of the stage and it would be sick.
It'd be cool. No.
I woke up at 6 or 7 and I wake up to a text from Brant at 2 a.m. and he's like, not going.
I was sitting there the night before. I'm like, there's people already there.
I was like, are you going to grad? Not going to grad, or are you not going to?
No, not going
to the parade.
There were people there overnight. At that point, I'm gonna be standing in the back if I get there at 8 in the morning. No thanks.
Well, the thing is, I think we could have gotten a good spot if we had still gotten there for that time.
Not a great spot though.
No, like
and we would have stood there for
exactly until 3 p.m.
7 hours.
And that's the thing. We had to leave.
Yeah.
I had to leave.
I didn't have to leave.
Yeah.
It was
to
my
go to
obligation to leave.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't have left, but I would have left for grad. But I'm glad I did go to grad.
Yeah.
So, but my dad and my brothers ended up going down.
Yeah.
And my brother got great pics of Kawhi and
a couple of my buddies went. They were sending me pictures. It was cool.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I wish I went, but then I was like, honestly, it was one of the most if anyone else ever wins a title in our lifetime, we go to the beginning of the parade.
Yeah, don't go to that last part.
No, because the beginning you could literally just walk up to guys and throw shit at them to sign.
Give them a coactus.
Yeah, Kawhi.
I love that guy.
Oh, that guy was
gave
awesome.
him the plant.
Awesome.
In the parade too. That's so cool. He finally got it to him.
Yeah, and then the global guy caught up with him after.
Did he?
Yeah.
The same guy that did the first interview? That's hilarious. I didn't see that. There was a lot of fun stuff from that day. It was really cool to see the city. Yeah, you saw some personality out of Kawhi, which is something we haven't really seen.
Yeah, like I like Kawhi the person.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's quiet.
Yeah.
He's just a quiet guy.
He's quiet.
You're trash.
It was cool. There were, 4 million people, I think I heard? Or close to?
It was, they were expecting 1.5 to 2 million. Over.
Yeah, well over.
Because, so my brother at his work, they were forced to go out, basically. They're like, oh yeah, go out to see the parade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and the thing is, it was around lunchtime, and then, so people would just leave their work and go outside.
Yeah. The thing I keep hearing too, which is really funny, people are like, well, what about the people that had to go to work? Well, what the fuck you want?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Like, what if we had meetings? Well, why the hell would you plan a meeting on that day? You know it's going to be a nightmare. Mm-hmm. Even if it's 1.5 million, 2 million people, you're not getting through the city. And
also, who are you to that your life is so important?
Yeah. Sorry.
That this one in a lifetime thing, it's the biggest inconvenience.
We get it. You're not a sports fan, but there's a lot of them out here. Sorry. Move on.
Okay. So this was it was pondering in my head. So I have no problem with people jumping on the bandwagon and stuff like that, as long as I don't hear from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I see that the Raptors today, they posted a picture for Danny Green's birthday.
Okay.
So, and then I see one of my friends, he liked the picture.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I've had it.
Here.
That's my point. Like, if I know you and I know the fact that you didn't watch a game until like the Milwaukee series, I don't want to hear from you.
Yeah.
You don't deserve to like this picture and act like you're a big
I saw
fan.
some people putting up stories and shit of like
the parade and stuff.
Not even that. Just like games they're watching. And
I was like, bro, that's the first game you watched all year. Oh, it's a joke.
You couldn't name me 5 Raptors from last year's team.
Yeah, my little brother who doesn't watch basketball, he doesn't watch sports.
Yeah.
He could still name 4 or 5 guys on the Raptors.
Yeah.
Which is more than probably most.
Yeah. I don't like it. It's cool. I do like the support, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yep.
But I'm like, you guys aren't basketball fans.
Yeah.
Don't pretend.
Exactly.
Just go celebrate.
Yeah.
Get out of my
Exactly.
timeline.
Have a good time.
Yep.
On Kawhi.
Yeah. He stay.
It's interesting.
He stay.
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 He stay. It's interesting because I was watching ESPN and Brian Windhorst, my boy, was talking, and he's like, well, because they were showing the fact that he was at the Jays game the night before.
Right.
And the whole crowd giving an ovation, all 2,000 people at the Jays game.
Did you hear the night of the parade where there were 4 million people downtown? They still had like 4,000 people at the game.
Yeah.
Like nobody stopped into the Jays game. It's so funny. You've got 4 million people walking around looking for something to do, and they don't even go to the Jays
with
game.
Mike Trout in town.
Yeah. Just brutal.
So he was talking about how, well, look, Kawhi's still in the city. That seems pretty interesting.
Right.
Even though on the same day that people saw him at Home Depot
buying moving boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's frightening. But
Well,
you can move anything. You can move
it's
from
also
house to house.
the parade was on Monday.
Right.
You've seen pictures of. Have you seen pictures of Kawhi's house in San Diego?
No, but you were telling me.
Oh,
about
look it up right now.
Oh, okay. Do I have to look in here?
Yeah, you can just.
I'll pull it up.
So it's beautiful.
Right.
It's significant the fact that, well, the Raptors championship's been over, the parade's been over. You could have left Wednesday or Thursday, and it's now Saturday, and you're still in the city.
Sure. You're not recovering from that quick.
If you have this nice looking house, I mean, it's. I would wonder,
Is this the right one?
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that is a house. Holy fuck.
Yeah, if you thought Marleau's... This is what 13 million US looks like.
Yeah.
Compared to Marleau's 11 or 12.
I think it was 12.5 Canadian.
Yeah.
Which in Toronto, that's like a $600,000 house here.
I think it's pretty significant that he just wasn't out right away. And people can flip the argument and say, oh, well, he's just taking in everything before he leaves.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
He went to Niagara Falls. He told Serge on his cooking show that he wants to take his family to Niagara Falls. Did that.
He also said he wants to go to a Jays game, no? I thought he did.
No, I don't. He didn't say that, but
I heard he wanted to do something else.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And then yesterday you saw him with AJ.
Right.
The same guy that Marcus Stroman's friends with.
Okay.
The same guy that gave Drake his plane.
Oh.
And he was at their headquarters in Mississauga.
Oh, I did see that. The plane guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I just think that's
neat.
Interesting.
Yeah. They're Canadian based, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. QEW and something.
Yeah. Regardless.
That,
Toronto. Or not Toronto. Who knows?
I think that's significant.
I think the fact that it's Kawhi makes this so much more
because you don't need to be friends with an airplane guy.
No.
If you're not staying in Toronto.
No. Yeah, of course. But I just think the fact that Kawhi is so like secretive and all that, it just makes it so much better.
See, that's where what the whole situation?
Yeah. Because it's like you have no idea. This guy's probably doing this on purpose.
That's what Russillo was talking about on ESPN. He's like, anyone that tells you that they know what Kawhi's doing, they're lying to you. Yeah. It's like no one knows. Kawhi knows, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like you heard Kawhi's cousin saying, "Oh, he's going to the Lakers. He's going to the Lakers." That's clearly not true.
No.
Because one, he doesn't want to play with LeBron. Two, it's the whole. He just doesn't want to go to it's the Clippers or Toronto.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
He'll take meetings with the Knicks and Sixers because as a courtesy thing.
Yeah.
And which could fuck over those teams because Philly needs to re-sign Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. Mm-hmm. But if they're waiting on Kawhi, then those guys could find deals elsewhere.
Yeah, you're better off just shutting that down.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Just keep the guys that you're.
Yeah.
So, I think it's significant that he's still in the city.
You do?
Don't you?
No.
You don't think that it helps at all? He came in the third inning and left in the seventh inning for the Jays game.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to leave in the seventh inning.
Hey, and so there's this funny thing. There's this funny thing. There was the picture of Kawhi recording on his phone, and he was holding the phone, and a baseball was in his hand, and it was just like engulfed. He could hold his phone and a baseball at the same time. So he was recording Mike Trout at bat.
Right. From LA.
He could just record, but if he was going to the LA, he could just see Mike Trout anytime.
Oh, that's fair. Oh. That's fair. It's not very exciting. Yeah, that's true.
That's
a big stretch, but it's true.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. But isn't he living in San Diego?
Yeah.
Isn't that like 3 hours?
He's not a Padres fan.
No, but isn't he like 3 hours from Los Angeles?
It's 1.5 or something.
I thought it was further. Never mind. I don't know. Nobody knows anything about Kawhi. The man's a unicorn.
Yep.
That's about it. His family probably doesn't know he's a basketball player.
Yeah. I just finished my shift.
Some tweets like that. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Comes home, sits down for dinner with his family. That's it.
This is my favorite and also least favorite time of the year. Because it's simply just speculation and you're driving yourself nuts.
Yeah.
off of what could happen.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep drinking and not worry about it.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Is this all we have
today? I think so.
All right. So let's keep drinking.
We've got some celebrating to do.
All right. See you guys next time. Peace.